welcome back to my channel. My name is Dani and today it's time for my February TBR. So let's talk about books. If you watched my last video, you know that I changed a little bit the way I'm gonna do my M&M's TBR for this year. It's going to be an M&M's TBR because I just have so much fun doing this. I think it's gonna be more random and it's gonna make me go through my physical TBR like much faster, so I'm very excited about that as well. Before going to the M&M's, I have 3 books in my TBR that are not gonna be part of the M&M's challenge. The first one is going to be the Reese Witherspoon Book of the Month. One of my goals for 2020 is to read all the books of every month from her book club. So I'm very excited to get out of my comfort zone a little bit this year and read her picks. I already read the one from January and it was amazing. I'll talk about it in another video. And I don't know yet what the February book's gonna be. I'm gonna try to wait to upload this video in February 1st or 2nd, so I have the book that we're gonna be reading for the month of February. And as soon as I have it, I will put a photo right here. So that's what I'm gonna be reading in February for the book club. And I'm very curious to know what it is. The second book in my February TBR is from another book club. It's a book club that we are just starting at work. A lot of people who work with me, we're all gonna read the same book in the month of February, and hopefully we can keep doing this throughout the rest of the year. And the book that we're reading for this month is 7 Days by Patrick Senecal. He's an author from here, from Quebec. This book was originally published in 2002 in French, and it was just last year republished in English. So I'm gonna read in English. Everyone else from work is gonna read in French, I think, or most people are gonna read in French. And we're gonna discuss it in the end of the month. This is a very short thriller about a guy who wants to take revenge on another man who committed a crime against his daughter. I'm not sure what the crime is, I'm not sure what the revenge is like, but I'm guessing that it lasts 7 days. So this is another book that I'm reading in February. The third book that I want to fit in this TBR, and it's really gonna depend on how the M&M's pick go, but I really want to read this in the beginning of the month, is The Wolf of Oren Yarrow. This is an arc. The book comes out in February 18th, so I have there a few weeks to read it. And this is a fantasy that I don't know much about. It was republished by Orbit. Originally it was self-published from what I understood, and it just sounds really interesting. The author is from the Philippines, so that's gonna be a new country for me to add on my spreadsheet. I don't think I read from anyone from the Philippines, so I'm excited. And the trilogy or the series is called The Chronicles of the Bitch Queen, something like that. I'm gonna write it down there if I got it wrong. Very curious about it. It's about wolves. So I really hope I can read it in February as well. And now let's go to the part that everyone's been waiting for and I've been waiting for, just to make M&M's pick my books. So from my last video, I have this 6 piles. Each pile is a color, and I put here some plastic bags to put the M&M's in as I pick them, so you can visually see better what's going on. And I want to put some color in here so it makes it more visual. While I don't have that color there yet, I'm going to use colored pencils that came in our Crate box. So I'm just gonna put the pencils there just so you see which pile of books is which color. So I explained in my last video how this is gonna work, but let's go over it again really fast, just because now with the books in their correct colors, it's gonna be easier to understand. I want to pick 2 books from this TBR for the month of February. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pick 10 M&M's one at a time, just to make it more fun, and I'm gonna put them in these bags as I pick them. For example, if I have 5 red M&M's and 5 orange M&M's, I'm gonna put them in these bags and I'm gonna count from up to down 5. So that would mean that I was gonna read Only Human and Middle Game. If I pick 6 M&M's of one color, I'm just gonna go over and start again. So that would mean if I got 6 red M&M's, I'm gonna go 5 here and then 6, and I was gonna read The Guinevere Deception. If I pick 3 different colors, because I want to keep this for February in only 2 books, I'm gonna limit in 2 colors. So from the 10 M&Ms, I'm just gonna use the first 2 colors that appear. So let's start. It's gonna make more sense. The reason why I decided to pick 10 M&Ms for 2 books is just to give it a better chance to get more M&Ms of the same color. Because if I picked just 5, it would be very hard for me to ever get to the 5th book in the same pile. So with 10, I think I'll have more of a chance for that. With 2 books, if this doesn't work as well as I'm thinking, we can change the number. Let me know if you have an idea, but I think this is gonna work. Either way, it's random, it's just for fun. So let's start. The first M&M is blue. So we come here and we put the blue right there. The orange pencil doesn't want to stay up, so we're gonna respect its decisions and just leave it down. But that pile is orange. Next is red. So we have our 2 colors. Those are the piles of books from where I'm gonna pick my books for February TBR. So now it's just a matter to see which book it's gonna be. Blue again. Green. So we're not gonna use green. I'm just gonna set it here aside, because if I used it, it would mean that I'm gonna pick a 3rd book from this pile, which we don't want. We're just gonna pick a book from the blue pile and from the red pile. Green again. Yellow. Again, not gonna use. Orange. After last video, I'm surprised this was the first orange that came out of this bag. Brown, also not gonna use. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 2 more. Orange again. See, now I jinxed it. One M&M jumped off the bag, but I'm not gonna count it, because it's not how we do things. Last one. Yellow. Well, it's the same color from the one that jumped off the bag. So we have all of our 10 M&Ms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Okay, so what this means is I'm gonna read the first red book. Okay, yellow's upset because I didn't use the yellow M&M. I'm gonna read the first red book. I'm gonna set it aside here, which is The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. This was in some people's favorite books of the year from 2019, and it was an Outcry book, and it's a retelling of King Arthur, and I'm just very excited. Also, the cover is super amazing. And the next is blue. Oh my god. I'm sure you had noticed it already, but I just did now. I'm reading the second book in the blue pile. I'm going to be reading Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I had to do this at some point, right? Might as well get it out of the way. So yes, I'm finishing this duology in February. This is a big book. Please hope that I can read this. So this is my TBR for, oh my god, everything's falling. Because Crooked Kingdom is too... Everything's falling because Crooked Kingdom is too big and it's too hard to say. This is my TBR for the month of February, considering that in January I read 1 book so far. I still have to finish my second physical book of the month, but it's gonna work, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna read these 4 books plus the Reese Witherspoon book, which I'm really hoping it's gonna be short. But this is what's happening and I'm very excited about it. This is fun, I like it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to follow me on Instagram and especially on Twitter so you can keep up with my updates about my channel. And please comment and like this video because it really helps me and it just keeps me motivated to make more content for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye!